No way. You can pick up money by buying a book on the side of the road. I'm really no one with this manager's physique. This Lu Yuanyuan was bullied and drugged, raped by guards. In the end, he was beaten to death. Same name and last name as me. This encounter is too different. Ah. Lu Yuanyuan, what are you, a singer and a daughter? Lao Tzu sees you as your blessing. The daughter of the singer. I'm dressed as the unlucky palace made in the book. Then I won't live more than 10 minutes. No, I'll have to figure it out. Brother Shao, don't be in such a hurry. Yu Zalan Ho figured it out. Hey. Master dares to hurt my aunt and grandmother. Ah. Damn it. He drugged Lu Yuanyuan. Daisy. Get down. I'm going to be in good shape with this paper man. It's hot. No, I need to run faster. But what if my legs are so weak? You don't want to die. Don't get out of the way anymore. Han Zhen is all disposed of. The situation is under control. The subordinates will send you back to the palace immediately. I'm going back to the palace now. How to get the people behind the scenes to let their guard down. During this time, I lived here. The emperor's body is 10,000 calamities. The embroidery lady was disheveled. Hilarious. It will make the guards feel evil. Beat him to death in front of everyone in the embroidery workshop. Your Majesty obeys. Dare to fight him like this. You're still the first. I just walked through and I encountered this kind of thing. Second koi physique. The water is reversed. What are you doing? Lu Yuanyuan, you must have the smell of your mother. I'll wash you. Your mother said it was a singer. Actually, it's just a prostitute. You dare to hit me. Hit and hit. Do you still take a day? Lin Lan's cousin, but the eldest and beside concubine wrong. You're really looking for that. How dare you be so arrogant now? I feel like I found the battle. Looks like you're happy with the man I sent you last night. It turns out that it was you who gave the medicine last night. The little slit's heart is black enough. Why did Brother Shao and Guard Ling come together? Could it be that he was promoted? In the future, it will also be a royal guard. What if I'm the one who hurts you? Zhao Shiwei is my fellow countryman. You dare to offend me with him? I promise you'll walk out of this door sideways today. Brother Shao, are you going to be promoted? The guard Zhao Yang misbehaved. Reward rod kill. Ah. It seems that there is someone else who is going out sideways today. There is no such plot in the original book. What's going on? If you don't get rid of Lu Yuan, that ruffian, forget it. Also lost the battle of Brother Shao. In ancient times, this dim sum was really well made, but I still want hot pot milk tea crayfish. Oh, look at your never before seen appearance. It's disgusting. If you are disgusted, go to a doctor. Cure your bad breath, by the way. Oops, accidentally stepped on it. Don't you want to eat? That's okay to lick my shoes. You eat it. Lu Yuan still has a long time in the palace. You'll be in my hands. Phew, bad guys, bad guys. Here you go. Why someone else transmits? It's either a princess or comes with a golden finger. I was so unlucky. This dim sum here is rare, and you don't eat everything. You still have a wand. You can eat. You take me in, a man of unknown origin with a knife wound on his body. Now you're willing to give me to eat. You're not afraid I'm a bad person. There can be people worse than Lin Lang and Amber. But you do have to get better quickly. Get out of here. I've crossed the river myself. I don't know what Kitty has for the Emperor's adventure classroom. There are two ZUZ named Lin Lang and Amber in Shifangman. Give them some lessons. Showgirls have a lot of tasks. A good body is needed. I personally supervise your workouts. I hope you don't let me down. The slave understands. Then kneel down another stick of incense. Ah. How do you throw your face and show me? The slave didn't mean it. Forgive your sins. The emperor advocated frugality, the one who hates wasting food the most. In that case, I can only handle it impartially. Order the guards to spare their lives, and slaves will never dare to go against business. When you're full, go for some activity. The road I came here was full of dead leaves. Then go and clean it up. Can stand tall and tall in front of the royal guards for you. You're kind of a little bit of a skill, and we'll see. It's a good day. Wow. I was so happy to pick up the money. Ever since you came, the people who bullied me were out of luck. Are you the manager? Who the hell are you? You guys. If I were a heroine, you're either on the throne or the emperor. It's a pity I'm just a trick. Look at your clothes. They're pretty ordinary. Yes. It's still a father-in-law. Father-in-law. Don't worry. I won't discriminate against my father-in-law. After all, you're pretty pathetic. But how do you go to the toilet? The events of that day, do you agree concubine wrong? Empress, after the end, Lin Lan came to me with a dagger to make trouble. You hide well. Don't come out. I can't bear a boss of the level of the concubine. Hey, what's this? I heard that there is an embroidery girl named Lu Yuanyuan. Outstanding embroidery. Which one is it? I've opened my mouth. It's really coming at me. It's a slave. Keep your head up. There's such a beautiful woman in the embroidery hall. No, I have to be prepared. The palace will accompany the emperor on a tour next month. Now I will give you the grace to sew and weave the dress for the main palace. But yes, I don't know how to embroider. I can do things for my mother. It's a blessing you've cultivated over several lifetimes. How dare you shirk it? Since the embroidery workshop is unmatched, you can do it yourself. If you live up to the expectations of this palace, don't blame Hongwu for being ruthless. Something happened. If I don't run away, I'm really going to have an accident. Not because of it. The concubine asked me to sew a dress for him, but I don't know how to embroider at all. As a woman, she doesn't know how to work. Lu Yuanyuan, how much money did you spend at home? I let you get into the palace. It's not the emperor's order yet. Girls who have reached the age of 16 must enter the palace. If you want me to say that he is just choosing a wife, I don't know about anyone else. But your emperor will definitely not look down on it. I don't want him to take a fancy to me. Choose so many girls to enter the palace. It must be a greasy and bald big pervert. He sings every night. It is estimated that the kidney deficiency has long been present. Little father-in-law, I just said it casually. You're not going to snitch. Kiss me and I'll say yes. You're a bad old man. Hey. You don't have to run. I'll be able to help you out. Yes. Tomorrow is the deadline given by the concubine. I'm just going to die faster if something like this is called. How do you still have the leisure to sit here? What about dresses? The tube is so wide. You live by the sea. You dare to talk to Sister Lin Lang like this? Hey. Why get your hands dirty? He wouldn't be able to hand over the dress anyway. Tomorrow, I'm waiting to see the joke. It is. Can't make a dress. It's not enough. Chase. This is a great sin of the 9 clans. Your mother's broken shoes are dead. Forget it. I just don't know. Dolly Temple can find out who your father is. Haha. I can't be impulsive. And you're. Bear with me. This goes thick. How did Lu Yuanyuan endure? What this little father-in-law said is as if it were true. As a result, the figures were gone. Don't get out of the way anymore. The emperor is now all settled. Subordinates are courageous. The emperor is the most important thing about the court. What are you embroidering here? QE is still a centipede. Shut up or you'll do it yourself. I have to go back and stabilize the situation. See you next time. I'll let you know if I'm my father-in-law or not. My little father-in-law really didn't lie to me. It's finally possible to make a difference. Starve me to death. The dress that this palace wants can be ready. Please take a look. You dare to be so perfunctory. The concubine. This dress was fine just now. I'm a pig brain. I looked at the palace fighting king in vain. Full of nonsense. Ah. Yes. Stop it. How long? Can't even deal with an embroidery girl who doesn't respect the palace. The subordinates did not dare. It was the emperor who heard that the concubine Nianyang deliberately let his subordinates come to preach the word. Hongyo is just a little unwell. The emperor took it to heart. Who else in this palace doesn't know? The emperor values Nianyang the most. The emperor will not allow you to travel hard. This time, the poppy accompanied the emperor on the tour. It has always been half price for the main palace. How can a mere beauty replace this palace? The emperor just feels sorry for his mother. Come. The embroidery lady wrote Mandarin duck embroidery is excellent today. It has been upgraded to embroidery and textile clothing. In the future, he will be responsible for managing the embroidery. You don't have to embroider yourself. This is what stretches out. Sister Lin Lan, don't be angry. You are of bad health. Lu Yuanyuan's humble identity. He is also worthy of being physician. The embroidery workshop was full of women. How could there be a man's clothes in Lu Yuanyuan's room? The Yuanyuan, I see who else can save you this time. It's just that he's really shameless. Since he had an affair with the guards, Zhu Fang's face was all lost by him. Lu Yuanyuan, you just became physician. And behaved so improperly. Dare to have a private relationship with a man. Sisan, I don't. You still dare to quibble. So how do you explain this man's dress under your pillow? In accordance with public regulation, privately with a man. 50 to death with a rod. It's useless. You let me go. I'm not wrong. Yes. Yes. Zhu Fang does not leave such misconduct. From today, go and smash a room. Feudal society is really deadly. This dog emperor makes such rules. I just think that all of us showgirls, it's all your possessions. The emperor of the dogs. I wish you baldness and constipation. Lu Yu Yu, this work is worthy of your lowly status. Don't worry, I'll have someone take good care of you. Aha. Ha. Sister Linlai, Lu Yuanyuan's method of spitting. I guess it's pregnant. It's a good show to watch. Feel. Ah. Ah. And so on. I haven't put it back on yet. Was tortured to death by this group of dogs first. Find a back to a motorcycle. Run first. Back to the mother. The girl had been pregnant for almost a month. The palace has taken care of the harem for the emperor. I've never seen you so daring. Call to the guards. Also mortgage and punish. Also, I knocked the guards unconscious. Someone came to execute Lu Yuanyuan. Returning with my attack. It was Lin Lan who brought the guard Zhao Yong to destroy my innocence. Mother, you must give me justice. It's clear that you're an adultery. Now she is pregnant with a sinful land of media. Now the emperor is out of the palace. Respect the main shrine. If this palace does not put you to death, isn't it true that everyone will follow suit? I'm going to come for real. Mother, I'm telling the truth. Even if they are both showgirls, there is also dignity and humility. Who called your life bad and will stand in my way? Wangui rode all the way down. Remember to cast a good baby in the next life. Ah. Emperor, your subordinates have followed you since childhood. It's the first time I've seen you care so much about a woman. Wait for people to return from their patrols and made her a concubine. The emperor has a report. This palace maid. There is no room for a more beautiful woman than the main palace. I didn't expect me to be a court. Can't survive 3 episodes in palace fighting dramas. I wish I could wear it back. Stop it. The emperor's concubine learned that someone had an affair with the guards. I specially brought the imperial doctor over to check. The showgirl Lu Yuanyuan is indeed pregnant with the evil seed. Concubine wrong. You dare to say that my child is a sinister looking for death. Spread my will. Small imperial 6 palaces. Lu Yuanyuan is pregnant. Long Yu is canonized as concubine Zhuang. Bestow the residence of Shango Palace. The emperor is just a lowly showgirl. How can such a high position be canonized? My will and concubine wrong could not agree. The concubine didn't dare. The ministers put the palace maid in the heavenly prison. Wait for me to fall. Send the concubine back to Chuxiu Palace. 3. Let's go. Silly. You are the emperor. I'm pregnant. It's my child. Absolutely true. You forgot what you sent yourself. I'm going to be in good shape with this paper mail. I actually slept with an emperor. Now that you've done it, in the future, she will be my concubine. No one will dare to bully you anymore. Then why didn't you identify yourself before? You're too embarrassed to ask me what's wrong with you. I'll take you in. I also gave you the medicine and food store. You lied to me. I don't know who said that I am my father-in-law. Obviously, I couldn't be enthusiastic that day. I turned around and didn't admit it. Just deliberately not to tell you. The dignified 95 Supreme is so stingy. I wanted to scare you. I didn't expect you to suffer so much. If I had known, I would have canonized you earlier. Didn't concubine Rong say that you were out on patrol? I heard the guards report it. Hurriedly turned back. Fortunately, you and the child are fine. You should not be tired now. I will send you back to the palace to rest. I turned out to be a concubine. I changed Lu Yuanyuan's original ending. I don't know if I can pass it back again. The emperor arrived. He went back and forth throughout the afternoon. It shows that everything is quiet with him. It's also reassuring. This one is. This is the palace maid I specially selected for you. From now on, he will serve you closely. Slave and maid, please don't kneel. You don't have to kneel, and you don't have to bow to me later. You are a kind and gentle character. In the future, it would be nice if the child followed you. Why is this so shy? It's not like that day at all. Don't talk about it. You're pregnant right now. Get some rest. Let's go. I'll be with you. Your Majesty, I'm not. What do you think? I'm not a beast like that. Why don't you go and sleep somewhere else? You're going to push me to another woman. No. Why don't you get oil and soap? It's better to go to the study and sleep. It seems that you don't want to share me with other women. Why don't you speak? Are you still angry that I lied to you? I still prefer the way you have something to say. You and I have known each other for less than a month. And you are rich in the world. What kind of beauty does not have? But you are the only one. Took me in at risk. The one who also left the snacks for me. Why don't you say it? I am not an emperor in front of you. It's just your husband. This paper man is too good at it. It's over. My heart is beating so fast. Since the emperor sealed that concubine, just accompany her every day. I've never been to my mother's place again. HMPH, an embroidery girl can also ascend to the sky. This palace only needs to think of serving the emperor with him. I feel sick. No matter how favored he is, the origins are there. Now the middle palace is empty. The 6 palaces are honored by the mother. All you have to do is discipline him. Yuanzi, you see that flower? It's so beautiful. The peanut is as charming as a mother. Why are you so wily at such a young age? Huh? Ha 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 ha. This palace is not an office. This is the imperial garden or a vegetable market. Disturb Nyan Nyan Yaksen, the sin of slaves. Small doors and small households come out. It's really hard to get into the Hall of Elegance. Please forgive me. I won't be making any more noises in the imperial garden. Don't think that if you say a soft word, this palace will let you go. You have made mistakes. And he knelt here for an hour. The concubine was angry. Concubine Chuang is pregnant. I really can't kneel. It's better to let the slave take him. Nah, even a little palace may dare to contradict the palace. Spring Pong. Sustaining Yunji is a palace made personally selected by the emperor. The concubine vote twice. Let's go. Ah. I'm sorry I'm the one who bothered you. Where did the mother say? The slave and maid did not protect you. You are a slave and useless. Don't be a. No outsiders will call me by name in the future. No, don't refuse. Otherwise, you disobey my orders. It's been an hour. Hurry up. I'll go to the doctor right away. It's okay. You don't need to go to the doctor. Don't you tell the emperor about today's events. Huan Huan's experience tells us it's best not to sue. Wait a minute. Give me some medicated oil. B. It's so late. I haven't slept yet. Hurt your eyes carefully. Just pass the time. I have decreed that your mother be named Mrs. Gamin. You don't have to worry about his life in the Lu family. Thank you, Your Majesty. How can I smell the smell of medicine on you? Are you hurt somewhere? Ah, my wrist hurts a little. Rub some medicine. I'm afraid that I was in the embroidery workshop before. I, Imperial Physician Ming Yuxuan, sleep will come over and take a look at you. The Emperor today, concubine wrong punished concubine kneeling in the Imperial Garden for an hour. Origins are kind. He still refuses to say what he has done. Spread my will. Punish wrong gift to sit quietly for 1 kneel at the gate of the palace for an hour every month. I brought him here, at your disposal. Yuan is not a double concubine. In advance, it was a slave and a maid. The slave already knew it was wrong. Please, my lord, there are plenty of sheep left. Please, my lord, there are plenty of sheep left. This is antiquity. If I say I won't forgive them, it's really going to die, Your Majesty. You don't want to forgive them. They've been mistaken. Besides, I'm pregnant. The emperor should not fight and kill. We should accumulate blessings for our children. Since concubine Shuang interceded with you, I don't want your lives. In the future, you will serve well in Triangle Palace. Emperor Zinayanya. Nanyang Zhangfei's belly slowly grew bigger. It's time for you to figure it out, too. His origins are there. What is Hongmu afraid of? Empress. The emperor has decreed that his mother has been decreed. It's clear that he's carrying out his family affairs. Don't take it lightly. What do you mean by that? Once concubine Zhuang robbed Mr. under the prince, with the emperor's favor for her. I'm afraid I'm going to climb on your head. But Hongmu has never tried to breathe. Even if you want to give birth to a prince, it's also powerless. You get rid of concubine Shuang first. Missing that tiger girl, I'm afraid that the emperor won't favor you. Hongyu, I heard that Lu Yuanyuan put Lin Lang by his side as a palace maid. It's just a little trick to buy people's hearts. The man who used to be trampled underfoot, now he has turned over and become a master. Presumably, Lin Lang is not having a good time in her heart. If you are free, go and comfort her more. The slave understands. The Yuan is a brainless person. Letting her die is like pinching an ant to death. Get up. It's good for you to be a fiddle pill. It's hot. It's so careless to do things for the mother. Be careful with your skin. The slave knew she was wrong. Go down. Why did you make a feud against him? Look up and don't see what you look down. The mother is good-natured, but the slaves and maids were not accustomed to their bullying. How much is also angry for the mother? You. He was beaten again. It's all embroidery. Why can Lu Yuan fly on the branches? But here we are to be the lowest slaves. Bear with it. As long as we do good things for concubine wrong, I'm afraid that there is no time to soar. You're really sad that the slave and maid heard it with their own. I would never dare to say anything about it. And so it was. Emperor, did you already know that the two of them had ulterior motives? Then why did you agree to let them stay in Chango Palace? Do not place them in Chango Palace. How to reveal the great names behind them? Do not place them in Chango Palace. How to tune out the big fish behind them? You have to take good pictures during this time. You can't have a half-point difference pool. The slave and the maid obeyed. Why did the emperor come over at this time? I've heard that I haven't been eating much lately. I'm not at ease. Come and see you. This is the best one in the imperial garden. Do you like it? Like? I don't know why I've been busy lately. It's like this when you're pregnant. Great work. How did you come? I've been waiting for you for a long time. I waited for Yunzi to fall asleep before sneaking. He was much more shrewd than Lu Yuanyuan's idiot. Here's the medicine for the next few days. You can download Lu Yuanyuan's fatal pills as usual. This medicine is powerful. The imperial doctor is getting fever. I can't see anything. Lu Yuanyuan became more and more sleepy day by day. I don't think I will live long. As long as you help the master to do this, your benefits will be indispensable in the future. Let's go. Don't let anyone see it. Yuanyuan, you put the people who have hurt you by your side. He deserves to be dead. Yang took the fatal pill and went to lie down. Let's put that there first. I don't know why. I'm always cold. Quietly. Not seen for a few days. My sister is so haggard. I didn't sleep well last night. My sister still has to take care of her body. Otherwise, how can you get half married? Thank you for your concern. The emperor arrived. The concubine asked the emperor for peace. Why is the concubine here? The concubine heard that her sister was feeling unwell. I came to see her. The concubine has a heart. Nanyang Shu offered some fine pearls. You go pick some. Thank you, Your Majesty. The concubine retired. Why is the face still so bad? Congratulations. Look a concubine Zhuang like this. I'm afraid it won't last long. The emperor doesn't have to worry. I'll just get some sleep. I really don't like to see sick looks on your face. You have to get well quickly. Your Majesty, please drink tea. Concubine Lin Lan Zhuang told me before. You take great care of him. It's also appropriate. In the future, you will be the aunt of Chango Palace. Thank you for the grace of the emperor. After grace, in Chango Palace, you have to worry a lot. You go and change Yunzi to come up. Is worthy of being a favorite concubine. Even the bead flower is made of the best southern pearl. What are you doing? You want to scare me to death. The slave didn't dare to bump into Aunt Linlan. I am now the eldest aunt appointed by the emperor. Naturally, it's different from you. I'll talk to you. You didn't hear me. Where do slaves and maids have the courage to do this? It's just a matter of knowing the 8 precepts. Shitgo dares to talk to me like this. You said that in case Lu Yuanyuan knew that you had different intentions for him. What will happen to you? What nonsense are you talking about? Don't think I don't know. You have been in Lu Yuanyuan's dark state. Say what? Slave, slave, slave. The emperor's slave and maid are going to accuse Lin Lang of colluding with Chaoxiu Palace. Chen Yi has been drugging concubine Shuang. What nonsense are you talking about? When concubine Shuang was still on a show visit, Lin Lang gave him an aphrodisiac, also bribed the guards with the intention of violating the maid's imprisonment. Look for death. Your Majesty, don't listen to Hu Bo's nonsense. He's just jealous of my Dang's own eyes. Deliberately framed me. It's a frame. You go and talk to the people of Dale Temple about Zikan. Send this to the prison of Dale Temple. You interrogate in person. Just stay alive. Any punishment can be obeyed. The emperor's slave and maid were really wrong. Concubine Shuang Naiyanyang saved the slave and maid. Walk. I didn't want his life, but he will kill himself. Virtuous. But not everyone is as kind as you. Don't think it's not worth it. Emperor, Naiyanyang has been taking medicine for a while. I'm afraid I've damaged the royal body. The slave maid will find a doctor to take a look. You will see the wind at the house. The slave just cares about the mother. There's no other intention to learn. Lin Lang deserves death. You're no better. Since Lin Lang has bad intentions, why didn't you report it sooner? Slaves. Such a person at both ends of the hand. Prepare to serve in front of concubine Shuang. The emperor spared his life. For the sake of your exposure of Lin Lang, I don't. In the future, you will serve the concubines of the first emperor in the cold palace. The slave knew she was wrong. Ask the emperor for mercy. You are not allowed to appear in front of the abyss again. Ask the emperor for mercy. You say one more thing. Don't blame me for being ruthless. I'm tired. Get a good night's sleep. No wonder you want me not to drink the medicine that Lin Lang brought up. He also asked me to pretend to be sick in front of him. I see. I know you're not good at lying. If I told you in advance, I'm afraid they'll notice it. Why do you have to quit me? Isn't it good to live well? Why are you saying strange things that I don't understand? I'm just a little tired. Don't be afraid. I will definitely protect you well in the future. The emperor, this is a tribute. He couldn't stand the torture, admitted the dispute with Chu Shugang, the fact of murdering concubine Shuang. Bring someone to the concubine to obey the order. The personal maid of the concubine colluded with Lin Lang to drug the two concubines. I don't know how the concubine is going to explain it to me. The concubine didn't know about this. It must have been done privately by Spring. The mother and slave think about everything for you. That's how you cross the river and tear down the bridge. Emperor. There's no way to discipline the concubines in this. Please also ask the emperor to punish him. The mother is so clean. But the imperial doctor who poisoned concubine Zhuang couldn't. Where did the slave get the ability to get these medicines? Now that you yourself admit it, it also saves me effort. Come. Take. Walk. 皇上申遗到底是臣妾身边的人，此番伤了庄妃妹妹，请皇上将臣妾的位分以示臣妾。你倒是真会以退为进。不过你放心，那药圆圆一口都没喝。怎么你很失望？皇上取消了庄妃妹妹。没事就好。你不知道的事还多着呢。令尊丞相大人司屯兵王已经被朕下令捉拿夏玉。什么 ？Don't worry, I'll let you see him right away. The emperor didn't care about the friendship with his concubines for several years. Some camaraderie. From the moment you start to love and be wrong, it's not qualified to say the word friendship again. Lu Yuanyuan's status is low. Why does the emperor like him so much? It's none of your business. There's this time. It's better to go and see your father one last time soon. After all, sitting soldiers and horses are a capital offense. Baby, for me. The baby is saying hello to his father. So beneficial. I think it's a prince. I want to be a princess. It's best to be as soft as you. It doesn't matter if it's a man or a woman. It's all our children. Anyway, we still have a long way to go. There will be both children and daughters. Chang Huang's niece. I'm an orphan anyway. If there is you, it doesn't matter so much if you can wear it back or not. The emperor's slaves and maids have already been tied, except for concubine Rong, who was beaten into the rest of the concubines have all been rewarded, repatriated to his family. What the? I don't know yet. The emperor has dismissed the harem. Your Majesty, you are. After I have you, there will no longer be 3 palaces and 6 courtyards. I am a couple with you for the rest of your life. Does it still hurt if you are miserable? Don't worry, Your Majesty, I'm fine. You gave birth to a prince for me. Great credit to the community. When the emperor is 1 year old, I decree that you should be crowned queen. As long as I can be by the emperor's side, it's fine. Don't care about things outside of you. Nanyang, this is the medicine prescribed. The slave has already tried. Warm just the right entrance. Drink it. Is it those bitter stomach medicines again? They are all mothers. I'm also afraid of drinking medicine. What about preserves? I'm here. What preserves to ask for?